This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the...
Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory. And I'll be honest, I couldn't be asked to do this today. I didn't watch the game against West Ham. I mainly just saw the highlights on YouTube from Sky Sports here in the UK, and I have obviously seen some of the fallout online and on social media and on YouTube and various places about how people felt. I didn't think I'd be as affected by it as I necessarily believed I would be. I had the game on in the background on the radio, so obviously again this is why I haven't done a reaction or anything like that to it, because I didn't actually see the game. But what it sounds like is that it sounds as if this was kind of inevitable. It sounds like this result was just around the corner, that multiple results like this were coming round with everything that's happened. You know, the club have left us in a very, very precarious position, a very unattainable position where it doesn't feel like there's going to be much to look forward to for the rest of the season. I've said it, there it is. I mean, I know this is probably a wide-swept opinion right now, but I feel like that's basically where we're at the moment. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like 2015, 2016, 2017 all over again. It feels like we are not quite as bad, because back then we used to be out of all competitions by like November, December, potentially January. But it feels like we've just been left to figure it out for ourselves in a way. You know, we didn't sign anybody in January. We didn't sign a striker in the summer. We've had a lot of injuries this season. The fact that we've had injuries to key attacking players also didn't move the club to just get somebody in, even if it was... I mean, I get it. We don't want a body. We don't just want, you know, a Lucas Perez or a Denis Suarez or whatever. No disrespect to them as players. But at the same time, we needed something, because even I could see, and even though I didn't watch the game, I could see from, you know, the subs bench that we had nothing to bring on. And I heard that, you know, Sterling didn't start the game. This is another thing as well, that like a lot of Arsenal, including myself, we're a little bit hyped after the Leicester game with Marino and Mikel Marino coming on and scoring that brace. But I don't know about anybody else, but I was thinking after that, I really hope that Mikel Arteta doesn't play him up front against West Ham, because I don't think it's going to work. Lightning never strikes twice. And lo and behold, that was the case. And then when he had to go to the bench, from what I heard, when he had to go to the bench to try and look for some sort of inspiration, he didn't even go to Raheem Sterling first. So yeah, we're in dire straits at the moment. I mean, I've said the league's been done for a while now. I think I said since we lost to Newcastle and Bournemouth, I said the league, we probably won't win the league this season, and the amount of draws we've had. But now it's done. I'm recording this about 5 minutes before the start of the City-Liverpool game. I expect Liverpool to win it, but you never know. I think Haaland's out from what I know, and Marmoush is playing up front. That doesn't necessarily change anything, but because it's City at home, you never know. But yeah, I think it's now Liverpool's to lose, because every single time they have dropped points, i.e. in the last couple of weeks, they've dropped points to Everton and Villa, we haven't been able to capitalise, or we haven't been able to properly capitalise. I think that's also part of the problem as well. I think a lot of fans went into the game yesterday against West Ham thinking, oh, this is going to be easy. And I always notice that it happens the vitriol and the sort of like more visceral reaction and the whole Arteta, I'm doing Goldbridge now, Arteta comes out is when the fan base convinces themselves that like a result is definitely going to go our way. And there was no guarantees that we were going to beat West Ham. It was a game I was very worried about. I'm very worried about a lot of the games between now and let's say Chelsea at home. And people have worked out how to beat us, essentially. I think I said this the other day. My manager, who's at work, who's a Ipswich fan, I said to him, and this was before we played them on just after Christmas, I was like, the way to beat Arsenal is basically frustrate and play with a low block, you know, stand in front of every ball, because most of every time we get a shot away, it's always at the defender or at the goalkeeper or anything like that, and then just catch us on the break, and all you need is one chance and you'll win the game. And that's pretty much what happened yesterday with West Ham. I watched the highlights back. Yeah, it was a very poor goal to concede. Calafiori just let Wan-Bissaka run past him. I can't remember who was defending Jared Bowen, but it was just a free header. There's no way he could have missed from there. And yeah, it feels like the season is over pretty much. Even if we manage to get, I mean, we got drawn with PSV Eindhoven in the round of 16 of the Champions League. I'm not sitting here saying we're going to get anywhere in the Champions League, but even if we do manage to get past PSV over two legs, it's either going to be Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinal, and we ain't going through. Especially if it's Real Madrid, we're not getting through. Especially with that being, if we got Real Madrid, let's say, Bernabeu second leg, no fucking way are we getting through. Sorry for swearing. So yeah, no, it's not looking good at the moment. So yeah, I thought I'd just get that off my chest to start off with. But yeah, I'm actually here to talk about Nottingham Forest on Wednesday. As I said, I'm recording this on the Sunday before the game. Just sort of watched them lose 4-2. I think they lost 4-2, so I turned it off around the 80th minute. Let me just double check and make sure that I'm being accurate. Oh, they lost 4-3. Yeah, they got another goal. So they lost 4-3 to Newcastle at St James's Park. At the moment, that sort of leaves them. We're on 53, aren't we? We're on 53, I believe. They're on 47. Yeah, so 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So we're still 6 points in front of them. If they won today, they would have been 3 points behind us. Playing us next. So in a way, in terms of the God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. In terms of the top four battle, that's actually not a bad result for us. And I actually said to myself early this morning, I was like, hopefully Newcastle win that game, just to kind of keep a little bit less pressure off of us. But in terms of, you know, Liverpool's position now, if they beat Newcastle today, they go 11 points clear. I think it's 11 points. So they go on to 64. We're on 53. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, there'd be 8 points clear, I believe. Wait, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Yeah, they'd be 8 points clear. And yeah, even if we manage to claw it back and get back to, I think if we beat, I can't remember when they play, whether they play before us. I mean, I don't know why I'm even hypothesizing, because the league's done. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can catch Liverpool now, and this is why I'm saying it sort of reminds me of the latter days of Wenger, where everything would be done and dusted by pretty much not too far into the new year at the latest, and we're then looking at a top four battle. And at the moment, what I said about the manager, because I don't really blame the manager, I don't really fully blame the manager for all of this. I think he has something to do with it. In terms of the way we play, can be quite predictable at times, especially if we're playing against a hyper defensive opponent. But I don't necessarily blame him totally for the whole cock up in January and in the summer. In the summer, I kind of do, actually, because he probably did say I think we're okay. I think we're okay with Gabriel Jesus and Havertz. We'll wait until we can actually get who we want. But January, I'm more pointing the finger at people like the Cronkies and Jason Ato, because they were clear to see when Saka went down, Gabriel Jesus went down, we needed attacking reinforcement. Then literally 3 days before the transfer window, it was after the transfer window closed that Martinelli went down. And then obviously Havertz went down out in Dubai. And I can't see how they felt that this was tenable. And I don't really know where to look now. I mean, I think it's counterproductive to sit there and start saying we need to change the manager and we need to do this and we need to do that, because I don't necessarily think, for the most part, we've been as bad as previous seasons. And when I say previous seasons, I mean before the 2 title challenging seasons. We're still in second for now. Luckily, yeah, that's probably going to last at least another week. But yeah, you know, every game between now and the end of the season is now massive. Because yeah, we need to at least, in my opinion, I know it's probably, people would say, oh, I'm accepting mediocrity, but it's the best we've got now. We've got a break even from last season. If that means finishing second, then fair enough. You've got to try and enjoy what you can. I don't know. It's just a little bit upsetting. It's just a little bit upsetting because there was so much hope at the start of this season. There was so much hope throughout points of the season. You know, I think about most recently the 5-1 win over City and stuff like that, and how the tables have turned. And I feel like the Cronkies and whoever's dealing with the transfers and the recruitment have really let the club, let the fans down this season. Because we're now going to just go out with a whimper again. We'll see. I'm not confident because we haven't. I don't think we've won. I don't think we've won at the City ground since they've been in the Premier League. I don't think we have. If we have, then I'm wrong. But yeah, we haven't. We haven't won. So the last 2 times we played them in the Premier League at the City ground. Oh no, we did win. We won in 2024. So last season we won. I thought we didn't. We don't do well there. I know that for a fact. Like, if you include the 2 FA Cup games we played them in when they were in the Championship, we've actually lost to them at the City ground 3 out of 4 times, or. Yeah, 3 out of 4 times, once in the league and twice in the FA Cup. So, yeah, it's not a ground that we typically do well at, to be honest. Yeah, it's not a ground we typically do well at, but it's one of those ones where we will have to... It was one of those ones where we will have to perform a lot better than we did against West Ham and for 70 minutes against Leicester. But as I always say in football, it's the hope that kills you, and that was probably what it was after Leicester, that yeah, we can actually go and do something regardless of what Liverpool do against City today. But you know, it is what it is. Not very much I can say or do about it now. As I say, I'm not confident about Wednesday, but I'll be there on my sofa watching the game. Hopefully we can turn things around quickly, because the games are coming thick and fast after that, I think, which is a bit weird because like all the Premier League games this week are on in the midweek, and then we've got the following Tuesday we've got PSV away, then Man United away, then PSV at home, and then Chelsea at home. So yeah, the games are coming thick and fast. We're heading towards the run-in, which isn't really going to be a run-in for us this season. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'll be back again after the game on Wednesday. Try and enjoy the rest of your Sunday if you can. Like and subscribe. Take care and stay safe.
Chris Wood. Elliot Anderson. Wood with it. Hudson-Odoi. Determined defending. Martin Ødegaard. Determined defending. Nicolas Dominguez. Arsenal have it back. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Can they profit from this? Could pull one back here. And a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. And a substitution in the offing. Well, the danger is still there. Can take this on. Oh, good work by the keeper. Who can he pick out? It might still be problematic. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Dominguez. Alex Moreno. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Gives White. They might be through here. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Must be. Oh, that is an outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Going short. Gives White. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Promising position, this. And he takes on the shot. And up for grabs off the keeper. Not finished yet. Not quite yet. Still excitement left in the game.
Well, here's the replay. Yes, it's a decent shot, but the goalkeeper has to do a lot better there. He's parried it out into a dangerous area, and suddenly the ball's in the back of his net. It's poor goalkeeping, you have to say.
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Elanga. Gives White. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? The final whistle, and the Gunners go down. They've lost this game. No points picked up. What did you think of it?
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.